Okay. So this is Abda conducting interview on June 19, 2012 with
Ratb Abunaj, located at 3526 West Silver Spring, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 532209.
Okay. So we're gonna start off with like this neighborhood and like how you come to this place.
Actually, I used to work in the gas station, manager, the one across street, for almost 10 years.
Can you?
And I have the chance to buy this building and just get my own business.
When did you move here?
Move from where?
Here, like
Oh.
did you get the place?
2010.
Sometime. And why did you want to move here? Like,
Because I'm familiar with the neighborhood and everybody know me in this area.
so you like the neighborhoods?
It's not bad. It has good things and bad things.
How is your relationship with the other owners, the retail owners?
Yeah, I have a good relationship with all the businesses owner.
Let's talk about your menu. Like the food that you choose, why is it this kind of food?
Because it's almost fit this kind of neighborhood. I can do a Chinese food because everybody love fried food, fish, and wings. You can't go open something in a Chinese neighborhood selling Middle Eastern food. You have to see what people like.
So what kind of food do you have? You said fries and chickens.
Yeah, chicken, fries, fried fish, shrimp sandwiches, all of it almost. Philly cheesesteak, cheeseburgers, Italian beef, gyro. I get almost pizza.
Did you like put that in the menu because people like this food, or you thought that it would be good for the people here?
No, I thought I put that because I know people that's the food the one almost for everybody in the United States. Cheeseburger and Philly steaks and
What about like other food? Like you said, you came from Palestine. Would
yeah,
you
actually I have some few plates and it doesn't sell too good because people they don't know what it is. Like shish kebab. I've been selling jerk chicken. It's Jamaican food. It's a lot of people they are not familiar with jerk chicken. They're gonna waste $7 because they don't want to chance it. But I know if they buy it, they're gonna love it.
So you put them there because you wanted people to buy that, or it's
Yeah.
just the food that you like?
No, I just want to get something new to the neighborhood.
So the people don't buy it as much as compared to other food?
Yeah, they don't buy it because they don't know what it is. You have to explain to everybody so and so, and but when they try it once, that's it. They're gonna come get it.
How about the neighbor, like the people in this neighborhood, like the Middle Eastern people how about them? Do they buy these kind of things, like shish kebab?
Actually, yeah, I have all my friends and all people. They are from the Middle East. They come and just get only the Middle Eastern food. They don't get fried chicken because for me, I never eat fried chicken until I open this place. It's not my type.
So the people who buy these kind of food, are they in this neighborhood, or they come far from?
They come far. Some of them, they come too far from the airport. If you see how far is the airport, they come and just get the shish kebab and the shawarma.
How about the neighborhood people, the Middle Eastern or the African?
I mean, there's people, I mean, they try it once and they like it and they still come and buy it. But it's not like a hot item or a hot seller.
Um, and I heard that you use olive oil a lot in your cooking and
I mean,
recipes.
even here, anything I mix, when I get the chicken prepared to be cooked, I season it with olive oil. I mean, which is doesn't have fattening like cooking oil, and it's healthy.
So it's healthy because you do it.
Yeah, I mean, olive oil. People back home, they drink 1 cup in the morning just to flush them system. I mean, which is I saw it a lot. I mean, back home.
So in a way, you also do it to just do that practice.
It no, it because it give any food different taste. The taste is better than cooking oil or
Mhm.
corn oil or vegetable oil. Olive oil is, you could ask anyone. There is no one will tell you that olive oil is it's bad.
That's good.
Um, can you tell us a little bit about how long you've been to Milwaukee? How long you've been in Milwaukee?
Almost like 13 years.
13 years. How did you come to Milwaukee?
Actually, I came to visit and to finish my school. I end up just not going to school and start working, making money, and that's shortcut for the whole story.
Which school did you go to?
Huh?
Which school did you come here for?
I came to finish on Ohio,
Mm-hmm.
and I go just maybe a few weeks after that. I find a job. They pay me good money and start ignoring school. And I mean, going to school is good to have the degree, and but making money is both ways. When you finish school, you have to go and work somewhere, and but I rather have just my own business.
So was the job that you got, was that in Milwaukee? The first job that you got?
Fair job? No, it's in Ohio.
Okay. And what were you doing?
I was actually a salesman.
Mm-hmm. So
So
how did
how,
you,
how did you like change from salesman to gas station and from that to
I
something
mean,
like this?
I used to go to. We have a lot of Middle Eastern people back in Toledo, Ohio, and I used to sell them stuff. Then I end up coming back to Milwaukee doing the same thing, and somebody offered me a job to run a gas station with good pay to be a manager, and I just take it.
how old were you when you moved here?
I think it was 32.
32?
Yeah.
And that was about 10 years ago?
No, it's when I came to the United States. No, it's almost like 14 years ago.
14 years ago.
So then you were in Ohio, and then you did salesman job, and then gas station, and then now this.
Yeah.
From 10 years, you say?
No, altogether it's almost 13 years doing all this kind of businesses.
And this business alone is
2 years.
2 years. So how has it been with people around this neighborhood, with people from Thurstonwood?
Thurstonwood, you talking about the school itself?
No, the Thurstonwood neighborhood
Ah.
people.
What's the question again? How was it with the people?
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
interaction with them.
I mean, they have good people, they have bad people. I mean, I could write that big of book about what's going on in this. I mean, you could find it. It's not just in this neighborhood. You could find it anywhere. I mean, I've been working in different neighborhoods. It's sometimes it's crazy. I mean,
Can you tell us, like, what does a typical day for you look like
Mhm.
here?
typical
Like,
day.
what time do you get here? What
I
do you
mean,
do?
in this place, or yeah. I mean, I come around 10 o'clock.
Mhm.
Start getting my stuff ready for the day, and get the chicken done, get everything done. At 11 o'clock, we just open the door, start getting customers. Sometimes it's busy, crazy. Sometimes it's nobody here. It looks like it's a food business. I mean, you can't expect people in and out. I mean, they have lunchtime, then it gets slow, then after 5 start getting busy until almost closing time.
What time do you leave?
I leave at 6 and 7, between 6 and 7 o'clock every day.
And do you live in Thurston Woods or do you live
No,
away?
I live by the airport.
You live by the airport.
So, what kind of people come here? Like mostly young people or business people or any kind of people?
I mean, they have people, they have businesses, people, salesmen like in car sales, they have young people, old people, I mean, drunk people, I mean, we see it all.
Do you attend any like the neighborhood events there? Like, there's a Gappy Center and they have events going on. So,
If I know about it and I have a chance, I like to share it sometime with people and go. I mean, sometime people in this neighborhood, somebody get to the hospital or something, and when I go visit, they look at me like I don't fit there, or like what he's doing here. I mean, the way they look at me, and I believe all of us are human being, and I do whatever humanity push me to do. I mean, I will never harm nobody. I mean, even if I want to think like somebody treat me bad, I might in my mind say I gonna get him, but I look at it, I said, what I gonna get? I just let it go.
why do they think you don't fit with them? Like,
I mean, they look at, I mean, that's the way they give me the look. I mean, they don't like welcoming me there. I mean, like, the people, the one example, like the mom of the patient, she might accept it, but other people, they feel maybe jealous or they feel like, I don't know. I mean, I can't tell what's in their mind, but the look, it's like strange.
so you have friends from this neighborhood?
Yeah, I mean, all the people they know me. I mean, I wish some of them, they walking in. I mean, this lady, the one she walking in, I know her from the gas station. And I know exactly when they call, they order so-and-so. I mean, I know exactly what they want without even asking. When they call and say, oh, can I order? I said, okay, you want a Philly cheesesteak, no veggie? Yes? Oh, how do you know? I mean, I use my brain.
So the same people come again and again here?
90% of customers they eat here, they come back.
Mm.
And as I told everybody, they work with me actually from this neighborhood. I told them brain is like muscle. If you use it, it gets strong. If you don't use it, it gets sit and just get dusty.
So how many people work here? And it sounds like you hire from the community here.
I mean, I have 6 people altogether working here.
And how many of them are from this area?
I mean, right now I have 2. But usually I have more than that, 3, 4, 3. But some of them, they are lazy. I mean, for me, if you do a mistake, that's the way I look at it. Just say I did this and that, that's fine. But don't lie to me. I mean, whoever dropped the chicken, example, I mean, I have camera. Don't tell me, no, I don't drop him, he dropped him. I said, if he drop him, he worked here before, he will never cook the chicken more than what it should take. I mean, but don't tell me it wasn't me. I mean, just tell me I did it, I make a mistake. I mean, it's okay, but a mistake once, twice, 3 times after that, I mean, that's not a mistake. That's, I mean, careless or, I don't know. I mean, it's food business. I'm very strict with that. If you don't do the job right, I don't care. Even my wife, sometimes she works with me. If I will say something. I mean, after this door, I'm not the boss.
The owner.
I treat people with back from this door in, especially people who work with me very strictly.
So your wife works with you too?
Yeah, sometimes she come and help when somebody didn't show up or somebody called like sick or they want a day off or whatever. She sometimes come and
What's the hardest thing about working here? Or did you have a day that was very difficult?
as far what? Difficult as far as like you're talking about a long day or somebody give me hard time?
Yeah, something that's
Oh.
like unpleasing,
Yes.
like that's like you
I'm-
think it's really hard day.
The only biggest story I have in this place, I used to have a lady, she worked with me from this neighborhood, she lived like 2 blocks. She was that time, I think 20 years old. 3 customers walking in, they given a fake $50 bill. She took the first one, then the customer asked her another time, can I get change for 50? She took the other 50. Then she buy another French fries. And I said, common sense, if you see somebody giving you all this money, sometime change, sometime French fries, why they don't use the same change, the one you give them from the first one? And I said, it doesn't need somebody genius to find out this is fake money. And she said, I never have seen no fake money. I said, if I pay you this $50, put it in your pay, you're gonna notice this 50 fake. How come you don't notice it? She said, oh, I was busy, I don't look at it. I said, that's your responsibility. And she was thinking, it's not fair. I look at the tape, I call the police, they don't do nothing about it. The next 2 days later, the same people came, I was working. The lady, she gave me a $50 fake. As soon as she gave it to me, before even I touched the money, I know it's fake. I took it, I said, this money is fake, I have to call the police for you. She started leaving out of the door, she left the $50 in here. I called the guy, the one he was working with me, I told him just cover the front. I went to see the license plate for the car. I followed them, they went to the gas station. Because I was working there, the lady, she was in a counter and she has her purse with her. As soon as she gave the guy the $50, I told him like this, I waved for him, don't take it. And I took her purse and I called the police. And the police, they came and they said, they was want to give me a ticket. Why you take her purse? I said, sir, she has that much of fake money. Even the FBI, they came, the federal agent, they came and they thanked me what I did. And the police want to give me a ticket. Come on, I'm trying to help. I don't have no place to leave from here to there. I wanna be a good citizen, but if you guys look at it, I'm a criminal. I don't steal her purse. I took it to know who's she. If she keep going and leaving, she got a stolen license plate. She got, and they cut the whole group.
When was this?
Almost a year ago.
Does this happen, like this kind of things happen often, or it's just rare?
There's no way you see too many things.
Like what kind of things?
People, they have guns they want to sell. People, they have stolen equipment, TVs, phones.
Is it the experience? Did you experience it here, or you just heard
No,
it from the?
I experienced from the gas station. From here, not a lot because they know me. I don't play game. They might go somewhere else, but sometime once in a while they come and they want to sell this or they sell that. And I told them we don't buy anything stolen without an invoice or a bill. We don't.
It seems like you know the gas station people really well. Do you know other people around? Like,
I know the grocery store, the bar, the one in the corner, the daycare, the tailor shop, the bar here, the cell phone place people, the vacuum man. I mean, the music man behind me, all of them. I know.
Do you guys like get together or talk? Or
Not
just-
really, but sometimes when they come here or I go to them, I mean, but we don't have like a get together and sit because each one has different schedule, different.
Do you feel like, so you've worked in this community for a long time. Do you feel like from when you first started to now, has there been a change in the neighborhood and the community, or do you think it's similar to when you first came here?
It's almost I could say similar, and not that change. I mean, even they are young men now. They are 23, 25. They come buy stuff from here. They start talking. Oh, this guy he caught me stealing when I was little baby. I mean, from the gas station, they used to come just take candy and we'd leave. And I mean,
There are people who knows you from a long time.
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people that know me. I mean, 12 years is long enough to I mean, if you know every day one customer for 12 years, I mean, that's a lot of people to know.
What are your favorite things about this neighborhood? What do you like about it?
I mean, it's better than different neighborhoods. It's quite a little bit, but it's crazy too. I mean, like I can't go work somewhere in a different neighborhood. I mean, it's not the best, but it's from 1 to 10. I could say 4.
4?
Yeah, still in the lower number, but
Why do you give it a lower number?
because there's too many things going on. I mean, you call the police for somebody right now, somebody walking in, talking no sense or pull a gun on you. You call the police, they show up like 2 hours later. I said, if the guy, example, kill somebody, he's already by, if he's driving, he's right now by Indiana. I mean, come on.
Have you had a gun pulled on you?
Not on me, but I see people pulling gun on each other. I mean, it's dangerous for the other people around them.
Did you see it here or in the gas station?
No, in the gas station.
So have you felt unsafe, or do you feel like you can? It seems like you.
For me, I mean, putting a gun, for me, it's nothing. I mean, I could defend myself. I could just, but when you call police, you have to do it by the law. I mean, when you call a police, I mean, they should at least respond. It's a gun. You can ask me, oh, what he's wearing, how old is he? Is he has tattoo? He's wearing this. I mean, come on, you wasting all this time. Just you could dispatch the police and call me back and discuss all this stuff. I mean,
Did the neighborhood people do anything about that? Like,
I don't think they do anything. I mean, for me, if I see anything wrong, I will try to be a good citizen. But people sometimes they don't even give a damn. I mean, they don't care. I mean, if you see somebody chasing somebody with a gun or something, at least call or do something. Or
So has that happened? You've seen somebody having trouble before?
yeah.
No.
One time, a lady, she came from different state. I don't remember the state. A guy walking into her van. She had her kids with her. He stole the van with the kids on. Took all the stuff and dropped the kids. It was late, around 7, 8 o'clock at night. It was a little bit dark. And you call the police. I mean, they show up like 40 minutes later. I mean, come on. At least. I know they are busy, but there's something different between somebody fighting with somebody or somebody drunk or somebody stole a van with the kids and the lady, she's out of state. She don't know what to do. I mean, she gets panicked. I mean, I feel sometimes the police, they don't do the job the one they're supposed to do.
So you feel like it's not the neighborhood people or anything, it's just like the authority, the police?
The authority plus the neighborhood. I mean, if you know your neighbor is has in a gun like four houses from here. There's a white guy, and he acts stupid all the time. He's drunk and he has a gun, walking with the gun and just shooting in the air. I mean, when the police come, nobody say, yeah, done it. Or come on. I mean, you should be a good citizen and just try to kneel him down. I mean,
Do you feel like that this kind of like situation happens in other part of the neighborhood too, or it's just this area?
I mean, I think it happened in different neighborhood, but I mean, people if they start putting hand to hand and stick together, they might slow down from these criminals. I mean, if you see like 6, 7 kids, they are 16, 15, acting stupid, or I mean, just call the police. I mean, sometimes I follow them. They start getting between alleys. I mean, you don't know which house they go to. I mean,
Are there any other places in the neighborhood where like you feel connected to or you go there?
as I told you, the
Yeah,
gas
the gas
station,
station,
the
mhm.
grocery store across the street, the tailor shop, the daycare. I mean, there's a new daycare now. The bar. I mean, all of them. I mean, I talk to them once in a while. I mean,
When you said before, if you thought that if people just kind of got together, that they could maybe change some of the things that are going on.
Yeah, I
Have
mean-
you seen that happen here ever?
not really.
No.
I mean, sometimes you see it happened in here. One time, a guy ordered some food, and they was talking to each other. And a guy walking in, I was busy in the back, and he took the plate and he left. And when I came back, I saw him leaving, and I asked the guy, I said, "Is he with you?" He said, "No." I said, "He took your food." He said, "No, man." You look at him, I mean, I start chasing him. I mean, he dropped the food, he don't give the food, which is good for me, because if he's hungry, I might give him food. It's not I might, I mean, I would give him something, but sometimes they come back for money. They said, "Oh, I need to catch the bus." I mean, catching the bus, I mean, that's your problem. But if you're hungry, I might give you food to eat. But they want cash just to go get liquor or drugs, whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna help you to be bad. And when I said stick together, I mean, when they see me running behind that guy, I mean, they 100% they know who's that guy. If you get into like disappearing like 3, 4 houses, I mean, you should belong to one of these houses. I mean, nobody wanna help, and if they don't wanna help, I mean, I can't help them too. I mean, I do my best, but I mean, if that guy he get a ticket or something, he gonna think twice next time. He's not gonna do it.
So do a lot of people come here that are hungry and you give them food to eat?
I have like 3 customers. They come once in a while, but I'm not gonna give them food every day. But I will help as much I can.
So you developed enough of a relationship with three customers that sometimes they don't
Yeah,
have
I
money,
mean,
or
I will give him food. As I told you, I'm not gonna make it a habit, because he's gonna think, oh, when I get hungry, I have to go and just get free food. I mean, and there's a saying back home: if you in need for help, I might give you the tool to work and do something, but I'm not gonna give you the cash just for you just to be lazy. I mean, like if somebody wanna shovel snow, or I might help him to buy a shovel, but I'm not gonna give him money just doing nothing.
So do those people ever come back and buy food from you?
No.
No. Okay. They just come once sometimes.
Yeah.
It seems like you have a lot of memories from back home. Like, would you want to talk about that?
Like, I mean, there's a lot of memory. If I keep talking, maybe it's gonna take a few months to finish it. Yeah, I mean, like you, what you like to know. I mean,
So you were born and raised in.
Jerusalem, born, and actually I was raised until I was 4 years. Then I moved to Jordan, which is the next country from. They call it Israel now, which is, for me, Israel doesn't exist. If you go back in Bible, there's nothing call it Israel as country. But if you look in the Bible, there's Palestine. I mean, it's originally it's like before even the United States exists, or before. I mean, there's country you can't change the name. I mean, it's like when you have kids and you name so and so John, and this is Mary, and this is Carlos. I mean, you can't change that name just because. But originally he's Carlos. If you change his name, I mean, that's up to him. But it's not up to who changed the name. I mean,
So you were in Palestine. You still call it Palestine.
yeah, for me, I would never call it nothing besides Palestine. I don't care if they change the name to many names. I mean, it's there's nothing Israel. I mean, for me, I mean, and the way I look at it, I mean, the Jewish people when they give him Palestine as a place to stay, to feel comfortable and feel safe when they was kicked out of Germany when Hitler was doing whatever he was doing. I mean, you should become as a visitor or as an immigrant, not a landowner. I mean,
So why did you move to Jordan?
because of all the stuff going on. I mean, between Israel and Palestinian people. I mean, it's like Pakistan and India. I mean, sometimes they fight for this. I mean, my grandfather, he felt. I mean, one drop of blood is worth than any land. I mean, that's the way I look at it, too.
So your whole family moved to Jordan, and
Yeah.
then you lived there for how long?
I lived all my life. I mean, from 5 years old to almost until I was 28.
And then you came here?
Yeah.
What made you come here when you were 20?
Was that?
When you were 20, why did you move from Jordan to here?
I moved from Jordan to the United States.
Mhm.
Yeah. Actually, as I told you, I got a free ticket that time. I mean, and I could choose any country I come to. And
How did you get a ticket?
it's a long story. I used to work in an airline. They call it Royal Jordanian. I used to be an aircraft maintenance. I used to fix airplanes. Now you're gonna get to all this detail. And we used to get free tickets from the airline. I visit Paris, I visit Germany, I visit Spain, I visit Morocco, Egypt, Syria. I mean, I've been all over.
So why did you choose to stay here instead of?
Because it's they as they say it, the United States is, I mean, it's everybody's country. I mean, it's not like if you go to Germany, you don't feel welcome like the United States. And the reason, because Germany, it was Germany. Over here, the United States, if you look back in history, I mean, it was the red man here. Nobody originally from this country, only the red man. Asian people, Jordanian, Pakistani, Indian, I mean, they start coming. I mean, but they are not originally from this country.
So you got married here, and
Yeah,
do you have kids here?
yeah, I have 3 kids. I have my oldest daughter, her name is Hiba, it means gift of God. I have my little daughter, her name is Malak, It means little angel. And I have my son. His name is Tariq. Tariq is like one of those star on the sky. You see it from far away. I mean, you can't hide. I like to do something. I mean, to be. It means something, especially names.
How old are your children?
I got 8, 7, and 4.
Do they come to the daycare here or?
For me, I never believe in daycare. I mean, each one has different belief, but for me, I mean, my wife, she is 100% a housewife. I mean, which is, I'm not trying to put her down, but I feel like I could work, make money, and do this, and she could take care of the kids. But I have to let somebody, because I see too many stories about daycares, and it's true. I mean, even if somebody give me my example, like my sister, she wanna leave her daughter with me for a day or two, I will. It's common sense. It's a human nature. There is no way you treat that child like you treat your child. I mean, even if it's for business, even if it's for pleasure, but that's the way I look at it.
How did you meet your wife?
How I meet her? I mean, I was on vacation one time in '98, and she has a crush on me. I have a crush on her. Then we get married.
Where were you on vacation?
On Jordan, back
Jordan.
home. Yeah.
Do you get to go on vacation a lot or take a break from?
Yeah, I go I used to go once a year, and the last 2 years I don't go. Maybe next summer I might go.
How come you haven't gone the last 2 years? Busy? Working?
Because when I opened the business, I didn't find the right person to work with me and handle the business the way I want it. I mean, I'm not easy person to please. I like my stuff the way I want it. And I need somebody just to keep going with the same way. I mean,
So earlier you said you wanted to come here because America is everybody's country. Do you still feel that way after
Yeah.
being here?
yeah.
So you feel welcome here. You don't feel like
Sometimes people, they make a stupid comment when they get upset about anything. They might say, "Oh, you go back to your country." I mean, for me, I mean, it does bother me when somebody tells me that. I reply, which is, I mean, if it's recorded or not. I mean, I don't care. I would say it even in national TV. I mean, there is nobody actually originally from this country beside the red man. I mean, when somebody told me that, I told them specifically, I said, at least I came with a visa, with a permit to come here, but I don't come by force.
Do you
I
get
keep
that?
it plain, come by force.
Do you get that kind of people a lot who like?
Yeah, there's people, I mean, they feel like stupid to say stuff like that. I mean, I will never try to hurt nobody's feeling. I don't care what they do to me or what kind of pressure they put me. I will try to control myself, and if I want to say something, I say it just to make that person feel he's a human. But if I want to make him less of a human, I mean, I could say stupid stuff, but it's not my type.
How did you learn about the history of this country? You mentioned Native Americans.
Actually, back home, I mean, I'm not gonna say that because I'm from that country. Back home, we challenge each other. I mean, sometimes we sit like 4 or 5 friends and start asking questions about what's the longest river in the whole world, what's the highest mountain, this and that. I mean, we are I mean, smart in a way. We like to learn. I mean, I guarantee you, we could walk to any high school. I could ask 10 questions to people live in the United States about state in the United States, they don't know nothing. I mean, bring anybody from, you choose anyone. I don't want to say bring me the smartest people. You choose any person and ask him any question about different country who win Super Bowl, who win whatever. I mean, we are following everything almost.
So what did you know about Wisconsin before you came here? Or what did you
I
think
mean,
about it?
I used to know it's what they call it. I mean, it has farms. It has. I mean, even when I came, even Wisconsin, it's not a famous state for me to. Excuse me. So what's the question about this?
What did you think about Wisconsin before you came?
I mean, even when I came to the United States, most of the state, the one I used to know, I mean, Wisconsin was not something I heard about it before. I mean, you could ask anybody in the United States what's the 50 states. They might know a few of them, not all of them. But Wisconsin was not something like you could know, like California, Florida. I mean, all these famous states.
So this why you came to Wisconsin?
Hello.
No, I came to Wisconsin because I have cousins here. This way.
Hey, can I get the y'all dinner, cheap plate with rice, everything on?
Okay, I got you. Two gyro dinner with rice. Both of them. Yeah, with everything. Yeah. It's 1719.
Okay.
What else?
You were talking about your cousin. So you have a family here?
Yeah, I have friends and cousins and relatives here. I mean, even when I was in Ohio, I mean, I used to talk to them before I moved here.
How did they come here?
Some of them they came to school. Some of them they came by invitation. I mean, each one has different story.
Do any of them live around here?
Not in this neighborhood.
Do you have a lot of family here, or just like cousins and?
Cousins and friends. I mean, even my brother is here. My sister is here too.
What about your mom and dad, like your parents?
My mom and dad back home in Jordan. They come visit once in a while. Like my mother-in-law now, she's here visiting us. She's been here for 2 weeks.
Is she planning to stay during summer and then go back?
Oh, on the summer, yeah, but these kind of people, there is no way you could convince them to live here. I mean, back home is different culture, different stuff. I mean, over here they don't see only cars, houses. You could see nobody in the street. Back home you could see people walking. They could walk from place to place. I mean, it's safe. Here, they see you walking, you have a purse, they're gonna think, oh, you have a computer or something, they might snatch it. I mean, back home you don't have this stuff. And if somebody does it, I mean, they know exactly who was it, and he will get paid for that. Over here, I guarantee you, if you walk right now or you wait by the bus, I mean, I'm sorry to say that, but that's the truth. I mean, that's the real.
So you still feel like back home is where it's your kind of
It's as, I don't know if you, which state are you from? Right now, which state you live in?
Here.
You live in Wisconsin. How about you?
In Wisconsin.
Oh, I mean, if somebody take you to live in North Carolina or Virginia, you might like it, but nothing better than home, because you have all the memory, you have all the stuff. I mean, and for me it's the same. I mean, I like it. I don't say it's bad, but for me, I mean, it's a saying. There's nothing better than home.
Do you plan to go back, or your family wants to stay?
I might go back. I mean, but until I find somebody run my business, I mean, wherever they could make money, just give me half of it. I mean, I could just live back home. If I die in my country at least. I mean, it's a pleasure. I mean, which one somebody prefer to die in Jesus land or in Germany, you know, or Spain? I mean, if all of us, one day we're gonna go back to God. And I don't know if I told you this before. Actually, my religion is a Muslim. I mean, I respect every religion, but in the same time, I'm not gonna. There's no way somebody could convince me or tell me your religion is not right. I mean, it's I born with it. I mean, I'm very strongly believing. I mean, you have one day to go back to God, and He gonna ask you what you did. I mean, they gonna put your good things and bad things, and which one is heavier is where you're gonna go. You might go to heaven, you might go to hell. I mean, I believe in Jesus as everybody believe in it, but I don't believe it is a son of God or God. I mean, I don't want to get into deep stuff like this, but I mean, that's the way I believe in it.
So you feel like back home you can be more close to religion than?
Yeah, because all people they came, Moses, Noah's, everybody in Bibles. I mean, as prophets, they came to that land. I mean, it must be something going on. I mean,
So you like back home because your family is there and it's
Yeah.
also a place where
It's
you
a
wanna
it's a
be.
holy land. I mean,
So when you're saying home, you're not talking about Jordan. You're talking about Palestine.
yeah,
Like you
Palestine.
want to go home.
Yeah, Palestine.
So when you go back to Jordan, do you see that as your home as well?
I
or
mean,
no?
it's at least it's closer. It's the
Closer.
same culture, the same safety, the same almost everything.
And do you see this place as your home, or no?
I don't say no. I don't say yes. I mean, it's like I feel like like if you have a trip from uh, Wisconsin, you wanna go to New York. You're gonna drive to Chicago, and you're gonna wait an hour or two. I mean, it's like you're gonna go to the next destination. I mean, it's like a.
So you feel like you're like temporary. You're gonna go back.
I mean, that's the way I look at it. I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, I love to to die at least buried in my homeland. I mean, when Jesus, in Muslim religion and Christian religion, they believe Jesus will come back one day. He's by God.
Should we continue?
I think it's interesting. I don't know other people talk about religion. Actually, no. The woman who we talked to this morning, she talked about church. I think we were just, I don't know. I'm wondering how many other Muslims live in this neighborhood. He doesn't live here, so. I mean, I wonder. Yeah, it's very, like a grandma's,
He would meet,
Yes. If they might have been, you might know them. Maybe they might have been friends or something. Because if your group's topic is migration, it could be. Actually, we probably ask them. Maybe we're. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, it's okay.
a lot of here. They got good food.
What do you usually eat here?
I say what out of the week I come here what 3 times out of the week.
Really? What do you usually get? What do you get?
The same with them rice, gal roll, rice with gal roll bill.
Is that the best thing? Cool.
You know what I mean? Eat real good, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Like this, you're gonna tell all, you're gonna pass it
Uh,
out.
you probably won't see I come here all the time order food.
I know, but you should turn it to this way, at least the food doesn't fill.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
What else?
We were talking about religion. Yeah. So I think is there any like Muslim people around this neighborhood that you know of?
There's a lot of them.
Do you like talk to them or they come here? Or
Yeah, I
do you
mean,
get
they
to
know
visit?
me. I mean, they know I'm Muslim because I put no pork or pork product in my menu, which is, I mean, it click anybody's brain. I mean, it has something to do with religion or not selling pork. It's like in Adam and Eve, when God created Adam and Eve, they was living in heaven. I mean, I don't know if you guys know all the stories. And God told Adam and Eve, there's an apple here, you could eat whatever you want. It's like I'm telling you, right now you could go to my restaurant, whatever you feel, wanna eat it, but you can't eat fish, example. And keep poking Adam's brain and say, let's try that apple. I mean, he has a lot of stuff from heaven to eat, but don't touch that apple. I mean, when he touched it, I mean, he punched him and sent him to earth. And that's the way I look at it. I mean, a lot of people, they said, why you don't eat pork or why you don't, and I told them, because in my religion, I mean, in my holy book, says we're not allowed. I mean, if God say that, I mean, it has a reason. I mean, most of the stuff, I mean, the only animal in the whole earth eat his poops is the pig. I mean, which is disgusting. And the only animal doesn't have no jealousy of his female, only the pig. I mean, every animal, I mean, example, like an animal, a male and a female. A cat, if he see another cat wanna hitting his wife, or they start fighting. But the pig doesn't have no jealousy. And people, when they eat pork, I mean, they start having, I mean, feeling. I'm sorry to say, in the United States, there's a lot of people, like my mom get divorced, example, and another guy came to visit her. They don't have that jealousy. Back home, if you see your mom is with another guy, I mean, even if your dad pass away or he doesn't exist, or you have the jealousy of protecting your mom. Over here, I mean, bringing back it's like normal. I mean, I believe in eating pork. That's what make people don't have that power to protect mom and sister. And
So this why you think like people like the Muslim people come here. There's like no pork here.
I mean, most of them they know when I mean, most of them they told me. I mean, we know you are Muslim or because you don't sell pork, and I tell a lot of people, even the American people or people they are not Muslim. I told them I do it for religion reason. I mean, God told me I can't eat pork or sell it or deal with it. I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean,
Do people ever give you a hard time about that?
huh?
Do people have customers that they come in? Do they ever give you a hard time about not selling pork? Is there a place here that people go who are Muslim, like a mosque or a gathering?
Yeah, there's one in Teutonia and Village. There's they call it Dawah Center. It's a big Islamic center.
Do you go there?
I mean, I go, yeah, and I go. Usually, I go to the one by close to my house, but this one I go once in a while.
So the people from like the Muslim people from this neighborhood also go to that
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
Are there other immigrant people who own businesses in this area?
You could say, like, what's the biggest businesses here? Gas station is immigrant. Cross street, the liquor, I mean, the grocery store, immigrant.
What kind of immigrant? Like, where are they from?
Indian, Pakistani,
Okay.
Jordanian. I mean, there's a big store down by Villard. They call it something supermarket by the road track. I mean, it's a big store. It's Palestinian. I mean, furniture store across street, cash in place. I mean, all of it is immigrant. The pet store, it's from China, or I mean, it's from China, I believe, or Japan. Just give me a second, let me try some.
but we also have some question about the menu, the food, like who makes it.
I did.
You make all the food?
Yeah. I prepare everything for them. They just cook it. I mean, as I told you, I mean, I like to anything I do to be perfect. I don't want something less than perfect.
How did you know how to make some of these things?
I never done it, but there's nothing hard to do. For me, if I believe there's nothing impossible. I mean, everything is easy to do.
Like you said, you never ate fried chicken before you had your store. So how did you?
I mean, I start checking around, see recipe in different places, watch food channels. But still, I mean, you could watch food channel for almost 5 years, and maybe when you get to the fryer, you don't know what to do. I mean, you have to have the guts.
What's your best dish?
For me,
Mm-hmm.
in here,
Mhm.
chicken shish kebab.
Why is it the best?
Because it's healthy food, no grease, no nothing. Everything is grilled. Actually, within next month, gonna have like 3 more items coming to my place. It's gonna be just 100% healthy food.
What kind of food it will be?
It's gonna be kufta kebab.
Ooh.
It's like a mixed ground beef. Did you ever eat it? Oh, okay.
I've been to Turkey before.
Okay. Kufta kebab. I'm gonna have the chicken tawu. It's like a chicken breasted, marinated with different. The shish kebab. I mean, it's almost similar to it, but different flavors. With different kind of rice. It's gonna be like an orange-looking rice. And,
It's gonna be different kind of rice from what you already have.
yeah, it's the same almost rice, but the color is gonna be different. It's like orange looking. I mean, it's gonna be when you open the plate, it's like orange. The rice, I mean, it's the same rice but different seasoning.
Why do you want to change the flavors and?
It's not flavor. I just wanna make every time. I mean, I like when I go to example step number 5. I'm doing it good. I go to step number 6. I mean, why not? If I could do it, why not?
But you already mentioned that, like the chicken kebab or fish kebab that you're selling, it like not a lot of people buy it. So do you think those?
But I mean, I have people come for it. I mean, if I put something in the menu, I have to have it. And if you look at the menu on top, especially the homemade meal, it says ask for our special daily. Like every day, I do some of these. I can't cook all these in one day because even the open country buffet, whatever they call it, I mean, they don't have that much of selection to choose.
So the other food are also gonna be like available like special times.
No, that one I might have it in every day because I know as soon as they taste that thing, I mean,
Is it gonna be as expensive as the other one, or?
that one is not expensive. I mean, $7.95. I mean, compared to anywhere you go, they charge close to $10 to $12 a plate.
Yeah, but like if people are already not paying for that much.
I mean, we have something cheaper. I mean, I have lunch special for $5. You could have a cheeseburger with the fries, $5, or a Philly cheesesteak with the fries, or a catfish sandwich with the fries. I mean, if they can afford, I mean, I have the time. You could come from this time to this time and get something cheaper. You save like $3 to $4 in each plate. I mean, I'm not gonna sell it cheap all day. I mean,
So the new recipes that you're gonna put on the menu did you learn that by yourself too, or are you?
actually, yes, by myself. The other time I make shrimp fry rice for my guys. It's like a Chinese or Oriental plate. I mean, I never done it. I never know what's the recipe they use. I make some, I let the cook and everybody taste it. They think I know, I said, I swear I never cooked it before. It's just, you have to keep adding stuff, and you know how much you have to add. I mean, you can't add too much salt or too much seasoning, or you have to put just the right amount in the.
So these new recipes are also culture food, so you're
Yeah.
familiar with it before.
Yeah. صارت براون على الجنب.
So you cook that like before you have eaten it at home, I'm pretty sure.
No.
The new menu or no?
Which one?
The new recipe.
Yeah, that one. I mean, I eat it before somewhere. I mean, even we make it at home, but the way my wife she do it is different than the way I want to make it.
So you make it in your own different way?
I mean, I have the stuff how you mix it, but I shape it differently, or put my own seasoning, or I add more stuff to it. I mean, the way my wife she do it, kofta, I mean, she just put it in the oven, and you cut pieces like meatloaf. For me, no, it's gonna be. Excuse me. What else?
I think that's it for today. If you would like us to come back again and ask some more questions,
That's fine.
it would be probably more specific about other topics, like your menu or something else.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No
Thank you for
problem.
talking to us.
No problem.
Yeah. I can-